Hi, Baddies! Welcome to another Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading. This one's going to be all about what's coming in November, your November predictions. So, this should be a really fun and insightful reading, and I'm so glad you guys are here today. So, if this is your first time to my channel, hi, hello, how are you? It's really good to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you are a subscriber, hey guys, what is up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I truly appreciate you guys being here. A big shout out and thank you to my members. I want to say hi to all the new members I have. I appreciate you being here and investing your resources in the channel. And yeah, so thanks. Thanks. Thanks to all of you for being here. I appreciate you guys. I'm already tongue-tied, so I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But anyway, so before you is your three cards for your particular groups. I'm going to be pulling as I go today, and I will insert a little video that will give you a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. Now, if you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 1, all of you that selected the gifted guide, you don't need it all figured out. This is going to be your reading all about what is coming for you in November. What are your November predictions? Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so use your own discernment. Take what resonates, all right? Now, this card speaks of luck. Good luck coming towards you. Now, the kicker with that is that you have to be willing to go with the flow. You have to be willing to deal with chaos and uncertainty. And you may have been having quite a bit of that in your life, chaos, uncertainty, and it may actually be stressing you out. You may find that in November you have some stressful energy coming in because November, frankly, the astrology is nuts in November. There's a lot of very very interesting and powerful astrological stuff going on in November. So just keep that in mind. So I made some card deck selections for you, and we're going to go deeper into this energy. I feel like for many of you, your guides have been working with you, trying to get you into a kind of surrender state with your flow, listening more to your vessel, your body, what you need, also listening to your intuition more. And it's like they want to change the focus, the direction your life is going. They want to change the direction of your flow. I feel the energy trying to align you with some more fortunate, lucky energy where you're going to feel like you're getting lucky. You're going to feel the powerful shift in the flow. You may be part of that group of cardinal signs that's coming to this, is it 19-year, 16-year? It's a long cycle. It's been a very long and painful cycle. And you may be part of that group that's coming to the end of a very long and painful cycle where you just had repetitive issues that kept popping up over and over. Cycles of tremendous growth and deep pain were repeating. And now there's a shifting to your energy here. It was a very unlucky time. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. We have politics and ambition over traitors and conspiracies. You know, with the traders and conspiracies, I feel like, there's been a lot of this feeling, this traitor feeling like people don't have your back. People haven't been there for you. Even when you thought you had a friend, no, not really. They're not really a friend. They're more like an acquaintance. Maybe you have a hard time, figuring out who is a friend, who is an acquaintance, who have you let too far into your life, um, it's hard, especially if you're someone who wears your heart on your sleeve. Um, you may be a water sign. There's a lot of sensitivity here. And, you know, I feel like this is a group of people who have been just repetitively hurt. I feel the heart chakra has been traumatized here, kind of by love, by pain, by passing, by some kind of transgression. Sorry, I keep getting choked up. Um, so let's get some more energy here. So, you know, this shifting of your energy in November, it doesn't feel exactly like it's going to be just, hey, I wake up and all of a sudden I see the world is, ice cream and roses and every day is, a day off kind of thing. It's there's issues. It's hard to kind of like go with the flow when the flow has been so difficult. It's been so hard to get anywhere. And I feel like you may not realize how far you've gone. And I used to say that all the time, but I haven't for a while. And I feel like this group needs to reflect on how far you've come. Uh, Being betrayed like this a lot will make you a very good read of people. You know how to read people like nobody's business, okay? I feel like you need to start trusting your gut when it comes to people because you have a really good read on people and it can really take you far, much further than you think. So trust that, okay? Trust that you have a very good sense of people. And some of you have amazing street skills, okay? So visionary, confidence, passion, self-worth. We have owl, wisdom, independent, thinking, enlightenment. We have warrior, inner strength, clarity, presence. It feels like in November, this shifting energy for you, and each one of you are different because this is a heavy card here with traitors and conspiracies. This is a tough kind of energy to slide out of. Okay, so you might find yourself sliding back and forth with this. All right, but you're moving out of it. Okay. How you move out of it is you be more surrendering to uncertainty. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know how everything's going to work out, okay? You have to surrender to the control, okay, and go with the flow. And it speaks of taking risks. Here's the thing about taking risks. If you have had a hard life and you haven't learned to trust yourself, taking risks is extremely difficult because you don't trust it. You don't trust yourself. And reflecting on how far you've come will help you learn to trust yourself more. Okay? Because I feel like this shifting energy is really about you've come much further than you think. Okay. This is about healing your self-worth. And I feel like you've healed your self-worth. You're just not aware of it. A healed self-worth can really bloom into self-confidence, boldness. Boldness can bring passion. And then we have the owl here. You may be aligned with Lilith, okay, or Artemis. Also, there's wisdom here, okay. Wisdom, independence, independent thinking, enlightenment. And I feel like for you, this sliding into a place of luck is really understanding that you have an inner wisdom. Okay, that inner wisdom is that voice guiding you, that feeling, that gut telling you how to maneuver through life. You just have to hear it. And the more you sit with it and you listen and you act, and then you are validated by the outcome, the louder that inner force, that voice, whatever you want to call it, that psychic sense that you kind of surrender to. And you surrender to the not knowing. It's like when you cast, you manifest, whatever it is, okay? You manifest the highest outcome and then you release it, okay? You kind of surrender it in a way. And you allow the universe, your guides, God forms, whatever, to move and align you. You receive. We have warrior here. Inner strength and clarity. Presence. When you know who you are, when you have healed from deep betrayal and you've turned the betrayal energy, instead of getting bitter, you've turned it into wisdom. And now you understand how people work. You understand that sometimes good people can betray you. Also, people who are not so great can betray you. And what that looks like, what it feels like. You know who to trust and who not to trust. You feel it in your bones. There's a presence you have when you trust yourself. And that's what this exercise in luck feels like for you in November. Now, I really do feel like it's an exercise. It is a trusting, it's a surrendering, it is a lightening up kind of energy. Like it's time to, I'm hearing like it's time to lighten up. And hey, I know it's hard. November is a crazy month. We have a lot of things going on in November. Okay. And there is chaos. There's chaotic energy. There's a lot of intense energy. But I think some of the most powerful work can be done there with people who are willing to do some transmutation energy, some transforming energy. And that's what I'm sensing here with you. Transmuting this traitor energy, this conspiracy energy. And conspiracies can be, people who are working at betraying you. And that can go all the way down your family line to friends, to all of it, to work. You could have had repetitive issues with this, cycles of this throughout your life. We have flying ornament. Enlightenment. Oh, y'all. And then we have this card here. She's okay, but I'm going to cover it. Let loose. I'm going to put her right there. She's okay, but it's time to loosen up. It's time to loosen up in November. What I'm hearing is if you will lighten up, the universe can lighten up. If you will loosen up, listen, sometimes we ride those goals, we ride those dreams so hard that we squeeze the passion right out of them. Seasons of the witch, honoring cycles. Honor the cycles of your life. Honor them wherever you're at. If you're in a period of rest, rest. Rest and recuperate. Recover. You don't have to go all the time. Yes, we have to eat. Those things aside, okay? We can't go all the time. At some point, we have to slow down. Okay. I'm going to get that bottom one. Oh, and the top. Okay. All right. We have the hanging bones. The hanging bones. Seeing the signs. So it feels like you're going to have a lot of validation as you move into uncertain energy, chaotic energy, not knowing. I feel like the spirits around you are going to give you more validation. However, don't rely on that, okay? The whole point here is an exercise in faith, in trust, in you knowing your worth, you knowing how far you've come. There's a lot of things going on, okay? We have the flames, transformation. You got the transformation card. So you may be a Scorpio. Are you a Scorpio? Uh, there is a lot of really beautiful energy here for you. But I don't think this is easy. And I don't want it to sound easy, okay? Because the let loose part of this, which is a card over there, it's very difficult to let loose after, let me pull one of these cards, after such betrayal, because I feel this is heavy and I don't want to make light of it. I don't want you to think, oh, well, yeah, just let loose of all that trauma, Auntie Amy. Sure thing, no problem. No, this has been an ongoing thing for you. And I'm not saying you're just going to throw it out the window. Okay. I myself have a lot of trauma. Okay. But we can transmute what we have healed thus far. Okay. We can acknowledge how far we've come, what we have accomplished, right? We can turn all those experiences with reflection into wisdom. And we can use that to empower ourselves, learn to trust ourselves, repair some self-esteem issues, turn it into confidence, etc. Transmute it. Use it. You deserve that. You deserve to be healed. You deserve to be fully healed. And it takes a lifetime, sometimes a little longer, okay? But, healing isn't a perfect game. We have to release the ideas of what it's going to look like, okay? So you can live your life, all right? Get some luck. Get a little lucky. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to have some luck flow into your life for a while? Right, okay. We have confronting inner demons, 18. Well, there you go. Okay. I feel like you've been doing this and we're right here. We're right here. All the stuff that you've been practicing, all the stuff you've been believing, all the stuff you've been going through. What do you believe? Right? It really is about putting beliefs into action, having faith, right? Following your intuition. Saying you do it and really, really doing it are two different things. And many times you will face your fears, your deepest fears. Okay, this is shadow work. And some of you are going to find that following these pathways that are created by following your intuition may have you confronting some of your fears. And what do you do when it takes you on a detour? You don't panic. You don't say, oh, we're on a detour. Let's get back on track. No. You say, oh, okay. Well, this is where we need to go. Because I'm going to tell you, if you say, no, let's get back on track, you're going to go all the way back around. Because that's something that you need to heal before all the goody good can come in. Because you're getting your energy in alignment. Because this thing needs energetic alignment. And you deserve to be healed. You deserve to be happy. And you asked for it. You just don't realize you did when you asked for this thing. We have choosing experiences wisely. And that's where the power comes in. That's where the wisdom comes in. That's where the shifting comes in. Because you're going to start choosing things with an awake brain, consciously. You're going to start choosing your reactions. That's part of everything you've learned, is no longer being reactionary. Choosing your reactions, taking time, understanding there's no rush, learning to trust yourself by taking the time to trust yourself. It doesn't have to be that minute. Listen to yourself. Learn to know your voice. Learn to know what you want. Learn who you are without all this betrayal energy. Who are you? Who is this new person you've become without wearing the shackles of this energy? You may find that you're a different person because some of y'all are carrying a lot of this energy. And like I said, it doesn't mean it goes away forever. It just means you've reached a certain point of your healing. And the universe is like, let's bring in some lucky energy. But the kicker with you is you're going to have to surrender a little bit. Because surrender is probably hard for you, right? Surrendering to that inner voice. Surrendering to being a little bit lighter, loosening up, going with the flow, right? Yeah, the idea that you don't have to work super hard for something. That's a hard one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's a hard one. Okay, give me 3 cards for my group 1. Okay, we have settling. Your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. Okay, so what this card is telling me is this is part of the shift. Is there's a new alignment coming in for you. Okay, this is part of your luck. Okay, tell me about the settling card. It's my money deck. So for some of you guys, there's something in your money, your career, something, inner demons here. There's something you're not happy with. And in November, I feel like you're going to become more and more aware. I feel like these two want to pop out. We have easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race, and spirituality. Use money magic spells to increase wealth and prosperity. Okay, so in November, I feel like your guides, whatever you work with here, is going to begin to really communicate about your situation with your career, your job, your money, how you have made yourself small, how you have accepted less than what you're worth, and how the things you're trying to align with, probably some kind of money magic here, some kind of manifestation, how there is a new alignment that has to happen. And it feels like the luck is going to come in that area, but you're going to have to listen and go with the flow of what you're guided to do, okay? No, I do not think you should go quit your job. I do not think you should do anything that halts your money. And I don't think your spirit guides or spirits around you want you to do that, okay? I think it will be a shifting, a refocusing. It may be additional school. It may be starting a side hustle. It may be creating a new path to wealth. It may be a new product. There's so many things being laid on the table before me, okay? But I feel like another message here is that this isn't going to pop just overnight, okay? And for some of you, this is something you've been working on, okay? And you're just like, you've been at this for a while, okay? And you're still undervaluing what you're doing, okay? If this is something you've been doing for a while and you know this is it, okay? But there's something about what you're doing that you're undervaluing yourself, okay? So in November, it feels like you're going to be faced with that. That's part of the shift here. And I feel like you're going to let go of some controls around what you're doing, and you're going to be more in your flow. Being more in your flow is going to bring you more opportunity. Okay, let's get a couple more money cards here. Tell me more about this money. Tell me more about this money. Tell me more about the flow, this luck. This one. leadership. You are tapping into a role as a leader. You're ready. Okay. So some of you have rising leadership energy or are going to be showcasing more leadership energy. Okay. This is going to be important for your future. Okay. No matter where you are in this resonating energy. Okay. Give me one more card here. One more card under money, career. I feel this bottom one. The office. Delegating more can help you increase your earnings, okay? So, I think this goes at home, office, wherever. I also think there's a couple of messages here. If you can delegate some of the workload so you have more time to work on your side hustle, do it. If you can delegate more work at home so you have more time to spend, in meditation and self-reflection, do it, okay? If you can delegate stuff to other people to make your life easier, do it. If you can figure out ways to take time out of your busy schedule by delegating, do it, okay? I'm just getting this energy of needing to find more time for you to slow down. You may be a Capricorn, okay? There may be some Capricorn energy here. Overworking. There's just this message here of the age of working yourself into the ground for success isn't where we are anymore. Yes, working hard is important and it can bring you success, but the balanced approach is going to be something the universe, your guide, the flow, whatever, is going to be more receptive to, because overall, that's really where the energies are headed, trying to get to, attempting to do, is balance out more energies. And that happens in a very micro universal way. And that means like within us, in our lives. So the more we can balance, the more that's reflected outwardly and around us. Other people become more balanced and they see how you're doing. They're like, well, maybe I can try that. And it can be very inspiring. So, I feel this. I feel this for group one, this like balancing energies, trying to find balance, trying to find a way to happiness, trying to remove some of this toxic energy from being betrayed. Like this is someone who really is trying to rise out of a lot of density. And I think November is going to be a month where you're going to feel more and more of the shifting of the energies. And I don't feel like you're going to feel a complete release, but I do feel like you're going to feel some progress here. And I do think for many of you, the holidays are going to be helpful. I think it's important for group one to not get caught up in like the money or resources. I think focus on the holidays, what you can do, not what you can't do. Okay. That's going to be real important for you guys. So you don't get, upset or feel like, you didn't do enough. Don't feel that way. Okay. It's really, really important. Okay. Some of you guys have like ancestors or grandmothers or grandpas who are coming around this table and they're like, we want you to enjoy your holidays. And I'm seeing like the crash of the stock market. I'm seeing like the Dust Bowl. I'm seeing a lot of like Americana issues. Okay, like big events. And I'm seeing like, and I feel this energy of like, we didn't have anything, but we made the holiday. We used what we had and we made it as special as possible. And I'm seeing like this energy of just make it special by what you can do, not by what you can't. And don't judge yourself by other people, okay? Because you live in a hyper capitalistic society. and don't allow the pressure to make you drain what you have. Do what you can and enjoy the days that you have. All right, that's what I'm getting from that. Okay, this one kind of flippy flipped. We have the Magician. Okay, this one wants to come out. That one's peeking. This one, okay, the bottom. Okay. All right, we have the Magician. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups. I'm not taking reversals. The Four of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles. Well, and the Ten of Swords. Wow. Wow. I didn't expect that. Wow, you guys. So, we got the Ten of Swords here. So there's definitely something that you are absolutely not going to do. Okay, what are we not going to do with the Ten of Swords? What are we quitting? What are we not going to do? Yeah, that energy of that betrayal energy. Just done, over with it. I'm done, over with it. I hear. I'm done. The Three of Swords and the Sun. It feels like you're moving on from heartbreak. And it's very positive. You're moving on from this heartbreak and this pain. You're shutting that chapter of your life down. And it's very positive. This is very, very positive. It feels like the sun's kind of coming out in your life. And I'm so careful. I try not to blow things up but it's hard when you have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is happy family and success. Right? Fulfillment, right? Now, I feel like there's work to do, right? There's still work to do with the Three of Pentacles, okay? And I feel like in November, you get clarity. You get clarity on how to make this Ten of Pentacles happen. Now, I think for some of you, there may be some money that comes in November. And I don't say that kind of stuff. I don't, it won't be all of you. Okay. But there may be some money here for my group 1. All right. But you have to follow your intuition. Okay. And if your intuition isn't sharp, then you need to sharpen your sword. Okay. I'm talking about your intuition isn't going to tell you to do anything, illegal or harmful or anything like that. Okay, so these are things that might push you out of your comfort zone, but are reasonable. Okay, but I got to tell you, we got the Sun here, we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Like, there is so much good healing energy here. And it feels like with the Four Cups, it's like this energy comes in while you're like self-reflecting. It's like this good luck energy kind of sneaks up on you. It's almost like you're in the energy of like reflection, thinking about things, you're still like doing the work. And it's almost like the energy sneaks up on you, and then you're like, oh, I can kind of breathe again. Things are getting positive. Things are getting good for me. The energy that's good for you, I feel like it's gonna make you nervous. I think you're gonna be like, oh no, am I gonna lose it? Oh no, is it gonna go away? And there's this energy that your guides, your spirits coming in saying, this is why you need to lighten up now. So that when this energy comes in and sneaks in, this positive energy, this heart healing energy, this lucky, fortunate energy, you don't push it away. You don't doubt it. You welcome it into your life. Some of you, if you have access to this, go get you like a lucky horseshoe, okay? And do whatever your practice is to do with it. All right, I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you have a practice or whatnot, okay? But they can be lucky. That's why they call them lucky horseshoes, okay? And Spirit's just saying that. That's too many cards. I want that card. We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel this very good, fulfilling energy coming in for you. And I feel like you really have this coming. Like, you have this good energy coming. And I think the most important thing you can do right now is understand that you're worthy of this. This is for you. I feel like I've given this message recently, something like this, and I feel like this is a reinforcement. This energy is coming in. It's available for you in November, and it's important that you understand this lucky blessing type energy is for you. So when you start to feel it and it comes kind of out of nowhere while you're busy, you know, reflecting, right? That you can say, oh, that's for me. That's my good energy. That's mine. Yes, somebody bought me a coffee in front of me. Thank you. Good energy. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, whatever. That's mine. That belongs to me. The more you can embrace those little things as the lucky energy, the more that lucky blessing energy can build for you. Okay. If you get good luck and say somebody buys your lunch out of the blue, you know, you don't know them, they just buy your lunch. You know, the car in front of you pays for the car behind you, kind of thing. Um, and instead of saying, hey, thank you, that's so great, I'm so lucky, you're like, I wonder why they did that for. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So stay in that positive frequency. Stay in that kind of grateful for the lucky things. It could be somebody give you a quarter. Doesn't matter what it is. Stay in that lucky energy, that energy of gratitude, and it will help build that lucky energy. All right? Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope that was a helpful and inspiring reading, and I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you're curious about my memberships, there's a join button down below. You can hit it, and a little video will come up and tell you all about it. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected the witch. I wasn't always like this. You know, I had to create who I am. All right, so this is about the powerful archetype of the witch. It says here, creatrix, lotus flower, free will. Think of this card as like the Hermit card, but a little bit different, okay? So basically, the witch in this book has a choice to be a dark, devious kind of witch, or to be, well, the destructor or the creatrix, okay? And this witch has decided to be a creatrix, and they have created themselves. They have a dark past. They come from a lot of, you know, issues, but they've decided to do good, okay? Manifesting good things, and had to go through a lot to be who they are. An alchemizer, a natural alchemizer. And a very powerful energy. So group two, you have very powerful energy. So I want to go into this energy and see what comes out here. So let's pull a few cards from this deck here. Tell me more about my group two. Tell me more about my group two, the witch. Tell me more about the witch energy. Tell me more about my group two. I'm seeing a third eye here. I'm seeing a witch with the eyes. The eyes are like glazed over with skin as if they were born without eyes, but the third eye is an open eye. Okay. So blinded, but has a third eye. So I feel like you can see in spiritual darkness. We have two cards that came out. We have invocations, the power of words. I recognize the power of my words, and I use them for the good of all. We have witching herbs, nourishment. I think your words help to nourish people. I think you help people. This energy coming for you in November. I feel like people are going to find your words nourishing. I think people are going to find your words comforting. It feels like people are going to want more of your energy. Okay, we have cloak and dagger, deception, solitary witch, heal yourself first. So we have this energy here. She's covered, but we're going to put her over there because. So I feel like in November, you have this energy that people are going to want to have like more of your energy. They're going to want more of your attention, more of your time. We have the holidays coming up in America. We're just kind of moving into the holiday season, if you will. So you'll naturally have more people wanting your attention. I do think there's more to this than just that, though. It feels almost like you're becoming, it's not that you're becoming, it's that your frequency is changing. And so you're just glowing a bit more. Your words are a bit more charming. People are finding you more interesting or entertaining. They like your work more. They like to be around you more. You may just be noticing this or more open to it, okay? And with the solitary witch card, I'm feeling like in November, you're going to need time alone. You're going to need downtime. The witch is like the hermit card, and that is again about, being alone and self-reflection. And I think you may be a highly sensitive person. You're probably highly psychic. You're probably very gifted. You may actually be a witch. And I feel like this energy around you where people they may be wanting more of your work. You may have more business. You may have more people just coming towards you. This is going to make you feel overwhelmed, some of you, and you're going to want to retreat a little bit. And it's just important for you not to run away, but be balanced about it. Take your downtime and then re-engage, okay? Because this energy is good. It feels very positive, this energy here. This is good. I feel like you guys have been manifesting this attention that I'm feeling, okay? Now, with that, you will have also energy about you where there's some deceptive energy. There is some deceiving energy, and I'm getting pulled towards these what's brewing. Okay, so we're going to pull those for you. Okay, tell me about this deception. It literally looks like somebody wants to stab them in the back. Tell me about this deception. Switch to tarot. Okay. All right. Tell me about this deceptive energy. Okay, one more shuffle. I only have so many shuffles, Spirit. Okay. All right, tell me about this deceptive energy. Tell me, okay. We have the 7 of coins. I'm not taking reversals. This is 7 of coins. Tell me more. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, and one more card fell out. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, this feels like be wary of people, of a Queen of Wands bearing a cup, bearing a gift, bearing an offer, okay? This feels like this could involve your work, okay? Something you've invested in. So it can be emotional investment or literally your work, okay? And this Queen of Wands is very manipulative. A Queen of Wands out of balance is very manipulative, very scheming. And like I said, this could be around work or a side hustle, but it also could be emotional. It could be a friend. But they want to offer you something, okay? And I feel like they're full of shit. Okay, I don't feel like the offer is what it appears to be. I feel like the offer is misaligned. Okay, tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Okay, standing your ground, ready for battle, defending yourself. Okay, so this may be someone you've already had to defend yourself against. So this may be a situation that is not new to you. Okay, there may have been fights here or disagreements, but I feel like you may feel defensive around this, or they may. Tell me more. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Okay, we have expecting, new beginning, setting the record straight. Oh, okay, so if you've had a confrontation with this Queen of Wands, okay, and they come bearing like a new beginning, they want to work it out, they want to, set it straight with you, whatever you heard, blah, 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 don't trust them, okay? Do not trust them because they're not on the up and up. There's something not on the up and up. So perhaps if it's at work or even in a friend group or whatever, you want to make peace, always go for the peace. Peace doesn't mean it's okay. Peace means we'll pass and repass like grown-ups, but don't expect more than that, okay? Be very, very careful with this Queen of Wands coming bearing a cup, okay? Spirit's just like, for some of you, you may be the kind of person that's like, I like to, forgive and forget. Well, this person hasn't forgiven and hasn't forgotten. Okay, they're scheming. The cup they offered is not, it's not a forgiveness thing. It's really not. Tell me about the cup. Tell me about this cup. We want to know. Tell me about the cup. What is the cup really? It's a lie. It's a lie. The Three of Cups and the Sun. It's a lie. They're going to offer you like, yeah, let's, it's all good. We're all good. Happy, happy, happy. Okay. They're going to offer this happy, it's all happy. It's all happy and good. And it's not. It's a lie. And it's going to look like that and it may feel like that. But it's deceptive. This was all to bring clarity to that deceptive energy. And hey, you know what? It might feel good. It might be like, yeah, I just want to forgive and forget. Let's just forgive and forget and move on. And we have the Seven of Cups. Don't let them love bomb you or like bomb you or make you feel guilty, okay? Like I said, stand your boundaries and pass and repass with this person. You don't have to make happy, happy, joy, joy with this person. Okay? Pass and repass. Just because you're very positive and all that stuff doesn't mean you have to put up with this nonsense. Okay? Don't let this person overwhelm you and make you feel guilty because they're full of crap. They don't mean what they're saying here. So please keep that in mind, all right? Because you have this very beautiful energy going on in November, okay? And I feel like it's going to call this person to you. And this person over here is a mess. And they have very negative intentions. And I feel like they want to take from you. Whatever it is. They want to manipulate you however they can. Okay? And you have good things going on. You have good energy, and it's almost vampiric. Like they want some of it. They want some of it. And you know the power of your words. So you have to understand not everyone is like this. Not everyone is like this. And you have a Queen of Wands energy that isn't like that. Okay? Lie, lie, lie. Lie, lie, lie. Yeah. Okay, so let's get some money. We get some money messages for November for my group too. The power of your words. Nourishment. I feel like people are going to like you in November. Now, the energy, the astrological energy is crazy in November. So just keep that in mind. You probably already know that, but we have take off. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like you have a lot of like attraction energy or attractive energy, just like magnetic energy. Okay, I feel like the top one, but we'll keep those two. And this one's acting up, so We'll see what that card wants to say. We have slow. Making slow progress, but you are getting there. Okay. All right. We have a couple of messages. Let's see. We have caution. Use caution when making financial decisions. Underworld. Find unconventional ways to explore new sources of income. Then we have growth. Expect good money from a raise or a new job offer. Okay, so I feel like things have been going probably at a snail's pace for you guys, maybe with your finances, or you've been working on something and kind of putting your work into growth. And things have been, slow and steady wins the race, right? Slow and steady wins the race. And it feels like, you're being cautioned about overspending and things like that. But I think, everything's so expensive right now. So I think most people are watching their money, and I know holidays are coming up. So I think this is just a little reminder, to watch your money. Watch where you put your money. Think of it as where are you investing your money, kind of thing. We have underworld here, and I'm feeling like part of this growth and takeoff energy has to do with like you finding or discovering or opening up your consciousness to the idea of another stream of income. Maybe you've already been thinking about it. Maybe you've kind of got it started, but there's something here that kind of takes off, okay? And it gives you growth. And it may be your other stream of income. It may have to do with you getting training, or maybe you start getting supplies, or maybe you start really studying, whatever this is. And I feel like you're going to feel a positive flow, okay? Maybe you'll get a little money, maybe the resources you wanted, like the different products you use to make your products come in. Maybe you get accepted to a school. Maybe you get the job that you wanted, or you learn about a job that you want. But there's definitely this energy of group 2, the witch, the creatrix, of something that you've been working on manifesting really beginning to open up for you. It could be a new road. But it has to do with an unconventional way of earning money. So it probably is. I don't feel like, for some of you it may be brand new, but for others this is something that you've either been thinking of or you're doing. Okay, and it feels like there's this energy of either putting more energy into it, or beginning the journey, or depending, because I feel like we have a lot of different energies here, or some of you are going to start to see like the return begin to happen, because I feel like some of you may be getting some money. Let's talk to the kitty cats and see what they say. Tell me about this money feeling, this takeoff, this growth. Tell me about this. Tell me about this. It's hard for me to shuffle this deck because it's kind of big, but okay. It was pre-shuffled anyway, but tell me about this growth, this money. Tell me about this money. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, all right. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Tell me more. Like a gift of money, somebody, donations, tips. Tell me more about this money. It's like somebody wanting to help. Might be an investment, a job. Woo! The Three of Wands. Yeah, somebody watching. Tell me more here. I want to get a few cards. We had the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. 44 is going to be a number of alignment here. We have the Tower. Okay. Clarify this Tower. Okay. Clarify the Tower. The Four of Pentacles here. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords here. All right. Okay, so the money energy I'm feeling is, first of all, um, with the Four of Pentacles, it feels like, you know, you get that lack energy. You get that holding on, holding on. Um, and it feels like there is kind of this energetic release with the Tower. It's like with the Three of Wands, this energy of releasing this unsure energy, this like it's almost like you can see this little kitty cat, and this little kitty cat is so cute. Their eyes, you could almost see fear, like just uncertainty. It's like, and group one had this uncertain energy, so you might want to go watch that one. You might, if you're called to it. It's like releasing the uncertainty around money, around how it works out, how it's received. Okay, and it's like the Tower comes in and energetically just kind of like you remove the limitations that are caused by that thinking. Like, how's it going to be received? How is it going to do? How is, you know, whatever. And instead, you just do the thing, whatever this is. You release it and you do the action. Okay, with the Three of Wands here, you do the action. You release the stress of how it's going to be, and you just get lost in the flow of it. You get lost in, you know, in the joy of the doing it. Okay, look at these kitty cats. They're just totally in their beautiful space of being kitty cats. Kitty cats don't have to discover they're a kitty cat. They know they're a kitty cat. And that's kind of like what we're talking about here with like flow talk. Group one had this flow talk too. And it's like you release because you're a creatrix, okay? And often when we're creating, yes, we get into these ideas of how things are going to unfold, okay? And those are beautiful. But sometimes those ideas we create become kind of stagnant, and they become unmovable structures. And we have to be reminded it's time to remove those structures, those constraints that you've put upon yourself, you know, of how something's going to manifest and how it should be and how this and how that. Let it go. Let it go. November is going to have a lot of chaotic energy. So the best thing you can do is trust. Let it go. You know how to trust. You know how to have faith. Because there is this takeoff energy here. There is growth here. And there's happiness. The Six of Pentacles here. You know, there's happiness at what's given. So given things being given, balance coming in financially. Okay. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords, there's a lot of clarity here, a lot of crystal clear clarity. And we also have with Queen of Swords the power of words. And I feel like in November, your affirmations, your money magic, things like that are going to matter. Your magic where you're enunciating things, you have, you know, chants and things like that. The word is going out of my my mind right now, but the power of your words is going to be very strong in November. So use that power well. It's going to bring attraction to you. It's going to bring growth to your career, your side hustle, that other income stream. It could bring a lot of growth to that. So don't overlook that, okay? When Spirit brings that up, it's for a reason, all right? And you have that nagging feeling for a reason, okay? We're going to get 3 more cards here. We have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and Judgment. 2, 3. 2, 3 tells me it's coming together, okay? And this is going to be, I think it's going to be very positive. But there are steps to this success. And you know that, okay? Um, the judgment card here is about karma. And I feel like, you gotta, it's a journey. Okay, and part of the journey for you, I sigh really deeply because I understand, like, when you're trying to manifest things like this, hearing it's a journey, hearing it's a, it's just so, can be so draining sometimes. And I do feel like if you're in this already and you've been doing this, I feel like with the Two of Cups, I really feel a lot of happiness, joy, and excitement around what you're making, around what you're doing. If you have a side hustle, it could be anything from being online and having an online presence to you having like a restaurant, to you making a product, to you doing whatever. Okay. Side hustles can be a lot of different things. I feel a lot of joy and happiness coming around whatever that is. Okay. And I think November is part of the shift, and it could be around the holidays. It could have to do with holiday purchases and holiday things, okay? And it could be a general shift from a time where things have been very stagnant for you, and all of a sudden we start to see things kind of picking up and people getting excited. I feel people getting excited about what you have created, and I feel like some of you guys are really being harsh about what you've created, your side hustle, whatever this is, and you're being heavily encouraged to kind of like release your criticism. Okay, that could be part of a block for you. Uh, if you are criticizing everything you do, how do you expect anyone to like what you do? Okay, it's almost like spirit is trying to make a buzz around you, an aura of a golden pink aura around you, attraction for whatever it is you're doing or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in November. There's some kind of golden pink aura around you. So use that to your advantage. Okay, definitely use it to put forth whatever this side thing is. All right. Hey, group two, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful, insightful, and inspiring reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you're curious about my memberships, there's a join button down below, and you can check it out and see what it's all about. If you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group three, all of you that selected the Forbidden Forest. It reads, "You are so brave to keep on going the way you do. Bravery, persistence, redemption," number 35. This is going to be your reading all about what's coming towards you, what's coming in November, your November predictions. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I forgot to move my table over, y'all, and I tipped my glass over. All right, so you guys, this card is about you being a tough cookie. All right, shadow work here, uh, things being so bad that to do them twice would require you to retrieve your soul. So sometimes shadow work requires us to kind of like revisit the emotions that were caused by an event. And that in itself very much can feel like soul retrieval. And you may be going through this process of where you feel like you're retrieving parts of your soul. In November, you may have gone through like a soul retrieval where you feel like you've retrieved parts of your soul. You may be going through the situation where you feel like you're losing parts of your soul through a healing process. Because you might think, well, how can that happen? Well, when you're healing and you're in your shadow, you have to understand there's a lot of things that some people disassociate from. Knowledge. They may know something on a surface level, but they don't really know it on a this happened level. Not only did it happen, but it really happened to me level. And they kind of take that knowledge in the second visit. You know what I mean? And then that's where they realize I'm missing a piece of myself. A piece of myself was lost there. So it's more like the awareness, perhaps, that that piece is gone, or you actually shatter. You feel like you shatter by the awareness this really happened. Um, it's different for different people. And you feel like you have to go to this forbidden forest to retrieve that part of you, you know? And that can be literally a meditation or a shamanic work, or it can be something that you write about, or it can be you doing the work of self care. It can be a lot of different things to a lot of different people because it's a very personal journey. Okay. Shadow work is extremely personal. And that's why, like, if you have someone who is doing shadow work with you, it's really like a mentorship. It's really like this. It's a lot of this kind of thing. If they're not like this with you, then how can they, they kind of have to go there with you, right? So I feel like you're very strong. You're extremely strong, okay? Which sometimes being this strong can be something to get over, okay? Um, you're one tough cookie, right? You may feel like you deserve like being a 5-star general when it comes to life. I always say a PhD, but recently I've been saying 4-star and 5-star general, and now I understand where that comes from, right? There's been many wars, not battles, but wars in your life, right? And somehow, here you are. Here you are. You made it out of the forbidden forest, the dark forest, the forbidden dark forest. And, once you've been in and out of the forbidden dark forest, it's not like you want to go back, right? But you might have to. Once you go in, you realize, I might have to come back here. I might have to. So, you know, when you start to heal from some really difficult things, your perception, your ability to see, you see everything from a different perspective, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we have war and violence over success. Yeah, you've been through it. You've absolutely been through it. You have the marks to show. Tell me more. Redemption, physical and moral imperfections. You are imperfect. And you have hang-ups about your imperfections. You're trying to be perfect in an imperfect vessel. You're trying to be perfect in an imperfect world. Listen, you have been through too much to slow your progress down over the details. Fuck the details. Fuck the details. Okay? They don't matter. They don't matter. Okay? It's time for you to stop being so critical of yourself. You are becoming a stumbling block to your own success. And you have got to let go of that. You are so strong. You've been through so much. It amazes me that it's like this is your Achilles heel. That this is the issue for you. Perfectionism. Possibly your image. Some of you guys may have a touch of ED, body BD, okay? Not trying to trigger anybody, Okay. Maybe you don't know you have it. And I'm not saying that I'm a doctor who can say you have it. Okay. Maybe you don't see yourself as you really are, is what I'm trying to say. Get ready. I'm going to lower you guys. Hold your breath. Here we go. Woo! Okay. It took me how many groups to notice I needed to lower the camera? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Talk about perfectionism. Listen, the number one way to lighten up with perfectionism is to understand that we are all imperfect. Okay? Those images you see on the Instagram, we used to say magazines. Now we say the Instagram. Back in my day, it was magazines. Okay? And back in my day, you guys, let me tell you, the 80s, I grew up, my teenage years were spent in the 80s. Okay? And everything was photoshopped. We didn't know about Photoshop, okay? We thought they all really looked like that. We thought that's how girls and boys looked. And we grew up thinking they looked that way. And it was bad. It was really bad. And I don't think I knew very many people who didn't have some kind of issue with food or how they looked in the mirror, right? And it's getting bad again. And it's kind of always been bad, hasn't it? You know, it's just different forms of bad, really. But I noticed recently that we're almost back to where we were, right? And that can really trigger people, right? And if you feel triggered, please, please get help, okay? Because your imperfections are part of what makes you beautiful. We're not all supposed to look alike or be shaped alike. And I'm going to say this, and some of y'all may be like, poo-poo, boo-boo, Auntie Amy. But I'm going to say that your vessel, your body that you're in, and listen, this is hard for me, all right? It was designed perfectly for you, for this life, for your mission. And that's hard for me to hear because I got the lupus, okay? So I don't like to hear that shit. For me, immediately I'm like, Amy, but that's what's coming through. Even with its imperfections, it's your body for you to enjoy. And, you know, it can be a harsh lesson, right? And the world, Earth is a tough place, y'all. You know, people call it Earth school, what the fuck ever. Earth, this plane, this reality, this simulation, whatever we're calling it. We should really be saying this consciousness is tough, because that's really what's going on here. We're in a consciousness state, okay? This consciousness is tough. It's real. You know, we get to feel skin and stuff. And so it can make things very difficult here and kind of groovy. So I feel like, you know, there is an energy with you of really needing to lean into the good with the body. The experiences you can have in the vessel. You know, and I say this as someone who is chronically ill, okay, who was in bed for like 6 years. I was bedbound pretty much 80 to 90% of the time, okay? And I had to do this. I had to lean into the good about my vessel, and it was very hard. I had to start with things like, I'm breathing and it's great. You know, I can get up and see the sunshine today. It started off with little things like that. And more, I started to have more faith in my vessel, right? And I started to take my time. Like when I ate like a piece of fruit, I would take my time and enjoy it. I started trying to really engage in positive things. And so if you've had a lot of negative reinforcement about, you know, you physically or emotionally or whatever not being acceptable, if you can spend more time having more positive interactions with that area of your issue, you'll find that the perfectionism about it eases and you can start being really grateful and live in gratitude. Now, listen, I can't do that all the time. You know, you can't do it all the time as a human being human, okay? And we're here to be people. We're here to be human. I don't agree with this thing about we're here to escape being in the vessel and blah, blah, blah. No. You're here to experience being in the vessel, not to escape from it, not to run from it, okay? To have all these experiences. And we need to focus on that, having those experiences. Every day, those everyday experiences are very important. And I feel like, you guys are tough, and you're tough because of what you've been through, the wars. Most people have battles in their life. You say, oh, I've been through so many battles. With you, it's, I've been through so many wars. I've been through World War I, World War II, World War III, whatever you call them. I've been through all of those and more and more. So you're war torn, right? You need some R&R. And it feels like you haven't taken any in between those wars. It's been constant growth. And you need to lean into having some good experiences in the physical. That's what you're here for. That's going to bring you in a lot of clarity. Having fun can be one of the great ways to have clarity in your life. Joy, happiness, hope. I know that going to this forbidden forest and having to retrieve, parts of yourself, feeling broken, feeling like you've had to glue parts of yourself back together because of what you've been through, it can make you feel exhausted all the time. But you have to, at some point, re-enter life and re-engage the ideas of vitality. And that feels like what November is. It's an opportunity for you to re-engage vitality, hope, prosperity, and make peace with a lot of this heavy energy. And like I said, November has extremely chaotic energy in it. So seeking peace, seeking a place of stillness can be extremely healing, not just for you, but for others as well. Seeking joy, seeking happiness, that is going to feed a happy flow. That's going to feed a joyous flow. That's going to feed a higher frequency, as well as the peace and the harmony. Let's get some more cards here. Tell me more about November for my group 3. Tell me more about November. You have redemption coming in. So tell me about the redemption. I have 4 cards. Okay, we have migration, initiation, adventure, freedom. Ooh, liberation, crossed, choices, searching, purpose, daydreaming. Shadow, wholeness, integration, repressed emotions. And we have ascension, transformation, end of cycle, beginnings. Oh, okay. That feels real good. That feels positive. There's an integration of your shadow. All this work you've done, all these battles you fought. There's an integration, I can't, my tongue is heavy, y'all. You're bringing these experiences into your consciousness and transmuting them into wisdom, okay? There is ascension energy. You're ending a cycle and moving into a new cycle, and it feels like one of liberation and freedom. And it feels like there is going to be choices ahead, okay? You're going to be able to make new choices. Tell me about this. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, so this feels like in an area where you're worried and concerned. This might be why you have a hard time relaxing, okay? Tell me about this. Tell me about these choices. You're worried and concerned. The 4 of Swords, okay. Tell me more. We have the Star, okay. One more. And we have the 6 of Pentacles, okay. This is in an area that you're worried and concerned, but there's going to be recovery here, okay? It's going to renew your faith. And it feels like someone's going to give to you. Like, don't worry, okay? Don't worry. There's going to be someone there, okay? There's the 6 of Pentacles there. There's going to be someone or something there. The 9 of Cups, okay? It's going to be a wish fulfillment, all right? So don't lose hope, all right? This is something in an area where you may be worried, all right? Or concerned, okay? And it's going to come through. Let's pull some money cards, okay? Tell me about this money. Tell me about this money. Are you worried about money? Group 3? Let's talk about it. Because everything here is very positive, okay? We have recovery. We have faith and hope with the Star. And I also feel like, you know, there may be a highlighted energy on you in money as well. Some of you guys in November may be feeling a drain on your resources. Maybe this is around the holidays, the energy of the holidays as well. Tell me more about money in November for my group 3. Tell me about money in November for my group 3. Okay, we have unfulfilled. Let's see here. It says they could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Okay, so for some of you, this is about a job. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle it up again. There's something for some of you. There's something about your job here you're worried about with the 9 of Swords. Okay, tell me more about this 9 of Swords energy and money for my group 3. Tell me more about the 9 of Swords energy for my group 3. Tell me more about my 9 of Swords, the 9 of Swords energy from my group 3. This top one. Retail. It says, if you have an idea in mind that is giving you the green light, that there is a need for it, then there is a need for it. So this is about ideas. Okay, this is about having ideas. And you needing to act upon them. I'm going to take the bottom one. Investment. Finances are looking good and growing. Okay. So it feels like some of you guys may have an idea. You may have something you want to do. It may be to start a business. It may be to change jobs. Okay. And this is something you're worried about or concerned about. This may also have to do with the holidays coming up. And for some of you, you may be thinking about like starting to sell a few things or starting a side hustle in some way to make money for the holidays. And that's being saying yes do that, okay? Um, it's good to create streams of money, is what I'm hearing, because we have recovery here. For some of you, there's a job offer, or there's a need to look for another job, or for some of you, perhaps you're trying to get a second job here. Um, but it looks like for some of you, there may be some money that comes through, okay? Because we have recovery here. Uh, and we have the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So definitely wish fulfillment for some of you guys. So, um, you know, it feels very positive. Um, some of you guys are. It feels like you may be aligned in a job that's, not working out. Okay. And if so, Spirit's like, yes. It's maybe time to start looking elsewhere, or start that side hustle. Spirit's been very encouraging today of like second businesses, multiple streams of income, that kind of thing, getting people set up to be more independent. But this group here who's done so much work, I feel like there's wish fulfillment coming in your career sector, okay? And some of you guys are really worried about either a job that you don't like, or money in general, or your future. And there's recovery here. There's a lot of positive energy. Nine of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. There's definitely a wish fulfillment coming towards you, okay? It could happen in November, or the energy could shift up in November for you, and it could start moving towards you. It's different for each person. Everyone is in a different place, and this is a general reading, okay? But I definitely think that it's really connected to this work situation and the shifting of that energy, no matter how the story applies to you. All right. Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an interesting, helpful, and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you're curious about my memberships, you can check it out down below by hitting that little join button, and it'll pop up, and there'll be a video there, and I'll tell you all about it. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.